What's up guys, Nepenthes here and welcome to another skill game. Today we have got, or I say today, I mean this video, we've got the lobbed pass. This was actually one of my favourite, apologies for the noise outside, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, there should not be noise. This was one of my favourite skill games, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I really enjoyed the free kick ones, I really enjoyed the dribbling one, which was really hard, but the lob pass was something quite interesting for me. It's not something I thought would be quite interesting. I actually thought it would be a bit of a chore, and I did this one first. But as you can see here, the idea behind the lob pass is just to kind of give you guys a gauge as to how much power you put on the ball will show you where the ball goes. And as you can see, like you start off like pretty much in your own box, so on your own 18-yard line. And you can get the ball, as you saw just by the last kick, all the way down to the other end of the goal. So if you're ever on a counter-attack and you practice your skill games to the point where you've got it down, you know exactly how far the ball's going to travel, you know roughly where it's going to bounce, you can really put a decent through ball all the way through to, a decent lobbed pass, all the way through to your running players up front. And it could absolutely kill the defence. The opposition defense. Anyway, what I found interesting about this skill game primarily was the fact that just the curve that you see on the ball. I'm trying to aim up straight as much as possible during this skill game, and I completed the bronze level with a consummate ease. But I was trying to aim up the whole time, but still the ball got some crazy spin on it and some crazy whip on it. Almost every time I took the actual it's not a free kick, but every time I took the cross, I guess, it put some real tasty spin on it. So that would be something interesting to see in the game if that has a huge impact. And what we got here again, we got these in the second crossing skill game, we've got these signs, and you get more points for hitting the smaller sign, I understand, and a few less points for hitting the bigger sign. But then you go a bit further back and it gets a bit tougher, but in general the bronze and silver skill games are relatively easy. What they are here to do is for absolute noobs at the game. Some might argue that myself am an absolute noob at FIFA, and yeah, I've got to be honest with you, you're probably right. But we've got the skill games here, and the bronze is for like beginners. If you've been playing FIFA for probably more than about 3 minutes, you would be expected to complete the bronze with your eyes closed. Now this here, guys, the crossbar challenge, this was my favourite challenge of the entire challenge set. All of them, everyone loves a crossbar challenge. If you're English and you know what Soccer AM is, and then you know what the crossbar challenge is. If you guys have your own version of the crossbar challenge, then that's awesome. But we have this TV show in England that's called Soccer AM. It's on every Saturday on Sky Sports at from 9 AM in the morning, and they have a crossbar challenge where they'll take a professional football team, they put them on the halfway line, and they see if they can hit the crossbar from a shot or a cross or whatever from the halfway line. And this game mode really reminded me of that, and it's an incredible amount of fun to play, and I can see people going on to this one a lot to try and get that best score. Imagine if you could hit the crossbar every time the first time. That would be absolutely insane. I was struggling a bit at this far out. As you can see, I've already taken 5 attempts, but I was finding my range a little bit better towards the end, and that's exactly what this offers. And eventually I hit it. I was just finding the range. It was just over the halfway mark on the power bar there that I wanted it, and it was really nice. But going back to my other point, bronze, and if you play FIFA for more than just a couple of minutes, you should be expected to walk over the bronze challenges with absolute ease. If you go on to for example, the silver challenges, it's a little bit tougher, but you should still be able to do it. It's not really too difficult. The game mechanics are there to try and make you pass it anyway. Because you're using automatic controls, it's relatively easy. And then you go into the gold challenge, which, like for example, this is where you've got manual controls. It's quite an interesting and fun game mode. And it really does improve your skills, not just because it's manual, because I don't expect a lot of people to be playing on manual settings, because that's just not the done thing. Although if you do master the manual settings, you will be a much better player for it. people just don't tend to do that sort of thing. Then you get to the skill challenge, and here I really struggled with this lob pass. I attempted it probably like 100 times, and the best effort I got is the one that you're about to see. This was really difficult, but a lot of fun. But we are coming towards the end of the video now, guys. So a like would go down very well. I appreciate all the likes and supports and favourites and stuff that you guys give me. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this skill game. Stay around, because in a couple of hours time I'm going to have another one up for you. I got to the semi-pro stage, but thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.